This letter is about the critical situation of the ex-military and activist Mohamed Azouz Benlima, and the possibility of his deportation to Algeria by the Spanish authorities. This message is addressed to the Spanish nation and its peaceful people, to the official Spain, its government and institutions, and to all activists all around the world. Mohamed Benhalima is a young Algerian who is educated and very intelligent, full of energy, loves life and dreams of a better world for everyone. Like many other young Algerians, Mohamed Azouz Benlima joined the military on the grounds that it is very difficult in Algeria to get a job elsewhere, due to the fact that there is a repressive, military, dictatorial, bad and catastrophic regime ruling the country. Most of the time, this regime has imposed its policies and plans by force of arms since 1962. So joining the military is a good opportunity for every young Algerian and not a choice. Over the years, Mohamed Benlima began to discover corruption in the ranks of the army. Illegal financial transfers, drug and weapons smuggling and traffics, etc. Therefore, since the beginning of the movement Hirak in 2019, Mohamed Benlima began to reveal this illegal behavior of the army on every occasion. And because this regime has its eyes all over and everywhere, Mohamed Benlima was about to be arrested and put in military prison for his political activities. Thus, Mohamed Benlima decided to flee to Spain to seek refuge there and join his former military friend and well-known activist Mohamed Abdallah, who obtained refugee status there in Spain. But he was deported to Algeria by Spain without any valid reason or convincing justification and without any warning. Most likely it was all about gas contracts at low prices between the Spanish authorities and the ruling military establishment in Algeria. This sudden action of the Spanish authorities against Mohamed Abdallah made Benlima feel insecure, and nervous, and decided to leave for France to avoid deportation to Algeria. He was all hopeful that he would find peace and welcome in France, which was not the case, because the French authorities were disturbing him every day, following up and monitoring his activities. And one day they put him in prison. After that they put him under judicial supervision because their whole plan was to deport him to Algeria. Of course, they refused to grant him refugee status. And this is because of the Dublin agreements. So here I am, as an Algerian activist, lover of peace, defender of freedom and human rights. Here I stand in solidarity with Mohamed Azouz Benlima. Especially as he gently knocks on the doors of Spain to ask again for refuge and protection on its land with a little hope and much fear at the time. My request to the Spanish authorities is to take the case of Mohamed Azouz Benlima seriously and from a humanitarian point of view. Please respect your international conventions and accept his request, especially and since he has already provided evidence of his love and admiration for your country, and has already shown you his comfort to stay there in your country. He has learned Spanish in a very short time, and when I saw him speak Spanish the last time I was very proud of him. Finally, I hope that Mohamed Benlima's request as a refugee will be accepted, otherwise let him go to another safe country instead of being deported to Algeria. I also hope that Spain will do something positive to bring Mohamed Abdallah back to Spain and to correct the mistake it made against his person in favor of the Algerian regime. It is time to return him to his children and his wife, knowing that Mohamed Abdallah is suffering in isolation in the prisons of the Algerian military regime and is being molested and tortured.